Okay, so fine. So yesterday, like previous classes, we have seen about little introduction previously about the Python. Today's we gonna talk about the Python features and all those perspective. Okay, so the first thing comes in the Python is that it's a easy to learn. When somebody is going to start a programming language to learn the programming language, it has been highly recommended. If suppose the person is going to learn C++ or Java, it has been highly recommended that they should at least know or learn C beforehand of the C++ or Java. Okay, but in case of a Python, it is not required to know the C language or to learn the C language beforehand you are learning the Python. Okay, so what, because in C++ or Java or C, what happened? You need to, in C++ or Java, what happened? The features have been advanced level. As per the name, we can suggest or we can conclude it up. C++ means extra thing has been added. So it's better to learn C, which is the foundation or the basic, and then to proceed with the C++. Same concept is going with what? With Python also. There what happened? There also you want to, same concept goes with the Java. So it's also a higher word. So there what happened? It's better to learn the C language before, so that you get some brief scenario, brief instruction that these all particular things we have to consider, and then we can add on. Now, in the difference between Python and C++ or Java or C is that in printing, as we can see, if I am opening an IDLE, okay, Python IDLE where we need to code, okay, here just to print one particular student name, okay, what I can do is that I'll just write a student name one line. Okay, so what happened? To print the student name, I just required how many lines? Just one single line, isn't it? And just I'm pressing enter, the moment it will be displayed. But the same thing, if you want to display student name one, okay, in C or C++ or Java, you have to write at least 10 to 15 lines. So that's the reason here what happened, it has been made very easy to do all those perspectives. Okay, very easy it has been made. And since there is a less line of a code, so what happened that since there is fine, good. Suddenly there was a disconnection happened.
Okay, we'll do that.
Hello? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can continue, isn't it?
Yeah, continue. Yes, sir. Yeah. Now you can continue. Osborne, can you hear
Sir,
me?
I can't see your screen. Yeah, I have not shared it. Wait.
Osborne, can you hear me? Okay.
Good.
Saket, just find out if Osborne can hear you.
Okay. He has he has been logging in one ID Osborne, but he just muted it up.
No, because what happened is he was using that phone for his camera. So now I got a message from the server end that that is creating a problem for us actually. Because he's entitled only one entry there. So with two entries, that is creating a problem all the time.
He can hear. He has written a message. Can hear you.
Okay. All right.
Previous. Yes.
No, he said I cannot hear you.
Now he has told that he is able to hear.
Okay. Yes, cannot be fine. All right.
Okay, sir. So I am continuing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So you guys can see the screen also, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Good. Fine. So what I was talking about in Python, you just require one particular line to print one particular line. Whereas in the same case, if you are using C++ or C or Java, you require at least 10 to 15 lines of a code to thus execute this particular thing. Okay. So that's the reason what happens is there are less numbers of a code. So what happens that your chance of getting probability of getting error also get reduced. Isn't it? So if you have more lines of a code, your chances of getting error is got increased. So that's the reason. So what happens? That's the reason, and it is totally 95%. It is like English language only. So it doesn't require. It's very easy to learn. It doesn't require any C language programming or anything. Okay. It's easy to read, as we have discussed in the last class that it's a high-level language, understandable very fast and easy as it's easy English language. So anyone can read it what exactly the syntax has written or what is the written in the Python. Okay. It's easy to maintain, don't require any add-ons. For example, if suppose you are doing the coding in Java, you require a JDK JRE to implement the code or execute the code in Java and all. But in case of a Python, you don't require any extra plugins or add-ons to execute the Python. Okay, it's a portable. Now what happened that if you have written one particular code in Windows operating system, that same code you can take into your pen drive or you can email it, and then same particular code if you run on different OS operating system like Mac OS or Linux OS, any another or Linux OS, then same code will be executed. You need not have to change anything in your coding process. Okay, so that's the reason it's a portable. Now extendable. Now what happened is that as we know that Python is getting boom right now in last 4 to 5 years, but before also there was other programming language, isn't it? There was other programming language which was getting used. For example, C++. They are in like huge demand, or they were huge demand, and people were creating in the last decade in using the C++ Java code or programming. So what happened? They have created lots of software in C++ Java. Those software we cannot keep in the trash, isn't it? We have to use it. So that concept only came over there. Suppose you have already created many software in C++ Java and you want to add some features of your Python code into that existing software which has been written in other programming language, that can be also done easily. That possibility is also Python. Or you have written a Python code, a software you have written Python code, and you want to add few lines of a code from C++, Java, or another programming language. That is also being acceptable. Okay, so yeah, guys, you can write this down, make a note of it. Python features: easy to learn, easy to read, easy to maintain, portable, extendable, and embedded. That is like the main topic.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you paste it on message box?
I
So I
can
can
paste
copy.
it. I can paste it, but you better write it. Like write the main heading. That's all. Easy to learn, easy to read, easy to maintain. This all. Okay. It won't take much
Okay.
time. Once you're done, write in the chat box. Done. Or you can say also. Once you have noted down. Done. Better. Just write the main topic. That's all.
Done, sir.
Done. Always done. You have done. Okay. Good. Now, another property features of a Python is database. So, what happens if you have lots of data to be stored, then save it into a text file. Instead of that, we will be storing in a table format, rows and column format. Okay. So, for that perspective, you require a database. Okay. Python provides interface also. Majority of the database connection also can be done easily. You can write the code also very easily by using the Python code. Okay, Python code. So it has a relationship with commercial database also. For example, PostgreSQL, SQLite, MySQL, Oracle. These all have a connections with this particular. Okay, Oracle also can be done. The coding can be done. Query language can be done using the Python. Okay, Python provide a GUI programming, graphical user interface programming language. We have a module called Tinker and PyQt, which are used for what? Doing a graphical user interface, creating a windows, button, labels, all those things using Python coding. Okay, and Python contains what? OOPS concept, object-oriented programming concept, classes, object, data hiding, operators, overloading, inheritance. These all things we will be seeing in advanced Python in our class, which is very okay. Python can be integrated with C++, Java, and active and these other programming.
Done, sir.
Now, Python is freeware and Python is open source. So guys, can you say me what is open source? You might have heard it several times that this particular software is an open source. So what is the meaning of open source? You guys say me what you guys think of it. What is open source? Any guessing you guys can say. What is the meaning of open source? You can write in the chat box also. you all guys have heard it like several times. This platform is an open source. This software is an open source. So what is the meaning exactly which you guys feel? Any guess? Write in the chat box. If you feel like this, the open source, that it is a free or what, freely available. Hamza, you wanna try? Open source, open source which freely available we are saying that is known as freeware. Okay, open freeware. Python is freeware means no cost to pay for licensing and all or subscription. If you want to use Python for free, you will not have to pay any penny also. That is known as freeware. Okay, freely available. Now coming to open source, Python is open source. This is what happened. The developer has written a lines of a code, isn't it? Lines of a code to develop Python language. That particular Python language code which he has used to develop the Python code is freely available. That is the meaning of an open source. Just add open source code, then it will make sense to you that Python is a open source code. Means the code, the line of a code which has been used to develop Python language that are freely available. Anyone can see it, okay, anyone can visualize it, anyone can edit it, and they can create their own programming language by creating. Okay, so the source code are freely available to see, to visualize it up, to download it up. That is the meaning of an open source. Okay, and if you are not paying any penny or any amount to use the particular product, that is known as freeware. Okay, so Python is platform independence, which we have already seen that once you have written the code in Linux OS, the same Python script you can run directly into Windows or Mac OS or any other operating system. Python is dynamic in nature. Okay, dynamic data. Now we will see what is dynamic data. I have written a equal to 10. Okay, I want to find it out the a variable. A is a variable, 10 is a value. That 10 value I am storing in the a variable, isn't it? Now I want to find it out which data type is a. So how I'll check? Just I'll write print type, okay, and the variable name, and then execute. So it is saying that it's a integer data. Integer means only number it will take. Okay. Now same a variable equal to I'm making what? Student1. Okay. And now if I want to check the data type of A, then what I have to write in the command? You guys write in the chat. I have a as a variable, student1 is a value. That is student1 I have stored in A. Then, and I want to find it out what is the data type of my A variable. What I have to write in the chat, which command I have to write it down. You have to write in the chat. Okay. Both of you write in the chat. A equal to student. Okay. Then what I have to write in the chat box, which command I have to write it. Okay. You have then A equal to student1. Which command? As like here I have the A equal to 10. I want to find it out this A data, which data type variable it is containing. So what I have done? Print type A. Okay. Same way A as a variable, student1 I am storing as a data into A value storing. Now I want to find it out this A variable data type. Which data type? So what command I have to write? What code I have to write it up to visualize? Write in the chat box. Both of them. Don't take too much time. The silly answer. Print time. Hamza, your answer?
Same, sir.
Okay. Anyhow, better type it up. Okay. Good. So what I have to write? Print type of A. Isn't it? Same that which data type. Good. So here string, same A variable I am inserting first as a number and again I am inserting as a string. Isn't it? So what happened is that this property is known as dynamic data type. This you cannot do with other programming language like C, C++ or Java. Okay, it will give an error because there you have to initialize a keyboard that this variable which I am creating will accept which data type. Okay, so but in case of a Python, you will not have to do like that. Okay, you just have to create a variable and insert the value whichever variable you want to, whichever value you want to insert into a variable, and same variable you can use for other data types. Whereas it's same thing if you do in other programming language, it will surely give you error. Okay, cannot have. Okay, that's the reason it is known as what Python is dynamic data. Now coming to garbage collection. Okay, so if I am doing print A, what will be the output? Everyone write in the chat. If I am doing print A, now what will be? Whether 10 will be printed out or student 1 will be printed out. Or 1 has told 10. Hamza, what you will say? A first has been taken as 10. Second, A variable has been taken as student 1. Now, if I execute it, it will give the latest value. Okay, so student 1 it will print. No matter how many times I just print it out, all the times it will print or it will take the latest value, whichever latest value you are storing. Okay, so the output will be what? Student 1. Okay, so again if I am printing, what will be the output now at this moment? Student, exactly. Now I am closing this IDLE. Okay, I am closing the Python. And again I am starting the Python. Now we have seen that no matter how many times I was printing A, I was getting output as a student. Simply. Now suppose if I do print A, what will be the output? Whether 10 will come or student 1 will come. Or anything else. Why error will come, Hamza?
Sir, in A, because we have not declared any value or any variable or string.
Yes. So what happened? The moment you have closed the IDLE, the moment you have closed the session for the Python, what happened? The value which was stored in computer memory that got deleted. Okay, that has been erased from my computer. The moment you have closed the IDLE and Python session. Okay. Now again, if you want to print it up, again you have to create a variable. Again you have to store the value, and then you have to execute. So here, if I put A student 2, okay, and I am doing print A, now what will be the output? Right, the chat. Student 2. Okay, so it's student 2 because latest one it will pick it up and it will. Okay, so
Sir, I have a question. Sir,
yeah.
If I have to store a particular value permanently, what I have to do?
That cannot be done in Python. It means for that you have to execute the code on. Or what I am saying that you the moment you are closing the Python session, all the data which has been stored will get lost for sure. Okay. For having all the time A as a student 2 only, what you will do? You will go to file. Okay. You go to new file and here you create A equal to student 1, okay, student 2 for example. This file you have to save. This file you save it. somewhere, anywhere you can save it. Okay, you save it and then you run this. So what happened that no matter how many times, okay, no matter how many times you execute this code, all the time student 2 will be only, okay, all the time. So you have to create a file where you have to store the value. Okay. So that's concept of storing. Why? Because if I keep on storing a variable value in my memory for permanently, then my RAM will be full, my computer system will be full. Then how I can create a new variable and how I can store? Okay. And this deleting of memory, once your session has been closed, all thing has been closed, is known as what? Or garbage collector. Okay. So that concept is being done by Python automatically. Okay, automatic garbage collector. Okay, good. Now there is a multiple assignment also. So A comma B comma C, and if I do print B, what will be the output? A comma B comma C equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, and I am doing print B. What will be the output? B equal to 2. Okay, so you in same line also you can create as many variable and can store the value as same way. If I do D comma E comma F equal to 3 comma 4 comma John, and I print F, what will be the output? If I am doing D comma E comma F, okay, and I am doing 3 comma 4 comma John, what will be the output of print F? John. So that if suppose if I am writing something called, if I am doing G dot, okay, P comma Y equal to, okay, 67 3 2, then what will be the output if I do print Y? My code is as well as I'll write it over here also. I have to bigger font. So I am doing G dot P comma Y equal to 67 comma 3 comma 2. So it is giving what? Error it is giving, isn't it? Because in place of comma I have given dot. Okay, so dot you cannot give, an error. If I do G comma P comma Y equal to 67 comma 3 comma 2, now it will work fine. Okay, now it will work fine because dot is not there, comma. Okay, make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now Python is case sensitive. So what happened? Suppose A equal to 10 MB and I have to print A 10 millimeters. Same way if I do print uppercase A, what will be the output? Print upper in error. Why often? Why it will give error?
Because it is not declared.
Yeah, because small a and capital A both are different in Python programming. Both are not uppercase, okay, and lowercase are okay. Good, fine. So Python syntax has been taken from C and ABC language. Okay. Now the application of Python is what? You can create a desktop standalone application. Okay. You can create a website also, web application you can create using the framework of design framework and Flask. These are used for creating a website. Database application you can do, okay, library management system, those software you can create. Networking application also you can create, okay, through Python. is specially made for computer network program. Okay. Now even you can create a games also. Okay, Pygame is there for module. GUI you can create, Tinker is there. Data analyze part also you can do. Data science part also you can do. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, or IoT application and many more with Python. Okay. Currently the companies which are using are YouTube, Dropbox, NASA, IBM, Mozilla, Instagram, scientific and research organization. There I am. Okay, so the moment you open a YouTube, you find it up on the right hand side on the corner that this video has been recommended for you, isn't it? That recommendation, okay, is been written in backend in Python. Or the moment you are opening an Amazon.com and you are finding out, you can see this particular product also. Or the person who has borrowed this product A has borrowed product B also. Okay, that thing all has been written in backend to your Python program. Okay. Now coming to installation of a Python, today we will see. So this is particular a website where you have to go, or directly go to the Google Chrome. Okay, I'll show you the live installation as well. Go to Google or Google, you have gone, and then type it up Python down. Okay, you guys have already installed Python, or you guys want to? Your system don't have?
Sir, I don't have Python. I have to install.
Oh, no problem. Then I'm showing you the instruction. Okay. So go to download Python. Okay, the first website only. Don't download from any other. It can be viruses also. So www.python.org. Okay. Click on this. Now I'll show you. So this is the particular one, 3.8.5, which is the stable one and the latest version of the Python. If suppose I am running on Windows and I want some different version, so I have to click on this one. If my operating system is Linux or Unix, I have to click on this one. For installing that particular Mac OS, I have to click this one, or other operating system. In my case, it's Windows, and I can directly click this one and I can download it on. So it got downloaded. It will be around 25 MB. It will be downloaded. Okay. As well as suppose I don't want 3.8 version, I want some other version. So you have to click on this window. Okay. And here you can find it out the another version of Python 3.8, 3.7, okay, 3.6, 3.8.5, 3.8.4, 3.7.8. So different version are. Even 3.9 is also there, but the stable one, these are in the production phase right now, and these are in the stable one, which has been lots of the bugs has been sorted out. So you can. Now coming to another topic that I have, whether I have 64-bit or 30-volt. So in my case, you will find I am having a 64-bit operating system. Okay. Where to find it out? Go to my computer. I am not finding out my computer. Click on this. Go to property. There you will find it out how many bits your operating system. So in my case 64-bit. Suppose somebody has 32-bit. Okay. Then what you have to do is that you have to 64-bit indicate that it's a 64-bit. The place where you are not finding 64 written, that is for referring to the 32. Okay, 32-bit Python. Okay, so if I am having 64-bit, I can click on this one, I can download it up, say 30, 25 MB around the file will be. If 34-bit, then I have to click this one and I have to install. Okay, once I have done the installation, okay, that 25 MB of a file got downloaded. Click on this, open it, okay, and the main concept is that while this block will be pop up, okay, and you have to click this. It is for sure. It was unchecked before, you have to check it out. Okay, add Python to path. Okay, now you have to do, if you want to do another drive, you have to go to customize installation. If you want to install in C drive only, so click on this and then next. That's all. Okay. Okay, good. So as you can see here, this is 32-bit Python. Since 32-bit has been written, so I have to go and I have to install 64. My system is 64. So this got, see, get downloaded and then see whether it's coming 64-bit or 34. Because right now I have selected the 64. Isn't it?
If I have to change the how can I do it?
If you want to change the path,
Yes, sir.
coming to that, see, now it is coming 64, isn't it? Good. So 64-bit. Next, add to path. Now, if you don't want to add to path right now, you want to add it sometimes later. It's better recommended that do it right now only, so it will automatically do it. Else, as like in other software, what you have to do, you have to go to property, okay, then advanced system setting, environment setup, makes sense, and then here you have to add the path. Okay, so which path you have to add it? The script path. Wherever you find it out, the script will be there. Okay, script Python, where Python got downloaded. Okay, there we will be creating a script, like folder will be there for the name of a script. Okay, that you have to copy. Okay, I've created lots of environment. You have to search that script. After installation, there will be only one folder with the name of a script. Okay, that particular script path you have to copy it. Okay, that upper address copy and then paste it into your path directory where we have done. Like there. So here only you have to insert with a semicolon. Okay, as you can see, I have already, or even if you are not doing, automatically while you have checked that box, okay, it will get installed over there. You can see 37 script. Make sense? Can you see it?
No, sir. We can
Wait. That script which I am saying, see, okay, now my Python is over here. C drive user, if I go to this particular location, Mini Anaconda, all those things are there. Okay, my Python is this particular. So that part only where your Python is, you have to see. Okay. So where you have installed your Python, that you have to basically tell to your system that I have installed here. This is script I was talking about. Okay, this address only you have to copy.
My net is over. I can't see any. So I can see your screen you are sharing right now.
What happened? What over?
I don't have any Wi-Fi connection. I am using a mobile hotspot.
Okay.
So my net is over right now. So I can't see your screen.
Okay, no problem. I like this particular video has been downloaded. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll be sharing with the download. Okay. Anyhow,
Okay.
the script folder, this path you have to add it into your particular environment. Okay. Once you have downloaded it up, okay, and install it nicely, you open your command prompt cmd, okay, and just write Python over. That's all you have to write. Python. Then it will execute and it will, if it is saying no giving error, that Python is not a internal or external command like that. If it is not giving, then it's good. If it is giving, it means that Python has not been installed in your computer correctly. Okay, so that or Python version, then Python slash write it, then it will execute and say which version you have this installed the Python. Okay, any doubt till now, anyone? Fine. So for today, this much only. Next day after tomorrow, we'll have another. Okay, good. All good.